Tricks cops use to get you to confess. Have you ever been arrested because the cops suspect you stole 300 gallons of milk? You don't want to get got for grand theft, but it's not like there's any evidence, right? Wrong. Just then, the cops come in and tell you they found your fingerprints at the scene of the crime. Game over. With evidence like that, you're screwed. You should just confess. Maybe they'll go easy on you, right? Wrong. Again. Could the cops have your fingerprints? Sure. But there's also a chance the cops don't have them at all. They made it up. It never happened. Because the cops can legally lie to you. That's why you should always let your lawyer do the speaking before you speak yourself into a hole you can't dig out of.
Law by Mike out here helping criminals.
Nope, just making sure justice stays fair. This is what to say when the cops say, "Can I search you?"
Okay.
Easy there, champ. I know it's been a minute since you felt the touch of another human being, but letting a cop search you isn't worth the risk. If they're asking, say, "I do not consent to a search." Can I search you?
I do not consent.
All right, I'm gonna frisk you.
Frisk this.
If they command, you should comply. But did you know if cops legally stop you on the street, they can only frisk you if they reasonably believe you're armed and dangerous? If they search without a good reason, argue it in court. I think you're doing crime with a weapon, so I'm gonna pat you down. Oh, I feel something in your pocket. I'm gonna go in.
Wait.
Evidence, just as I suspected.
But I was gonna buy a bus ticket to visit my grandma with that. She's so sick.
Pretty boy.
No, the cops can pat you down during a Terry stop, but they can't reach into your pocket unless they feel something that may be a weapon or contraband. A single bill does not meet the criteria. 3 ways you're making your home a target for criminals. Number 1, you've got mail. Like tons of it. Instead of asking your neighbor to bring it in for you, you left it for me to see that you're on vacation. Nice one, Dumbo. Time for me to break in. Number 2, not having a dog. Okay, maybe a less friendly one. Not bad, maybe not loud enough. Perfect. If that little guy barks, the whole neighborhood would be alerted. Without a dog, though, who's gonna know I just stole your PlayStation? And number 3, letting your daughter marry Kyle.
Oh, hey, what's up? You want to watch me and my homie Bryler ride our dirt bikes in the CVS parking lot?
Studies show up to 66% of burglaries are committed by someone you know.
No, I'm just borrowing this. I'll pay it back.
So you don't mind if I tell your father-in-law you'll be taking it?
Bro, don't. No, McKinley's dad already hates me.
I can't imagine why. Mr. Beast is suing Mr. Beast Burger for $10 million. Who's really to blame for these disgusting Mr. Beast Burgers? Did Jimmy's viral tweets about Beast Burger cause his plans to explode? Because now Beast Burger is countersuing Mr. Beast for $100 million. Mr. Beast Burger launched in 2020 during the beginning of the pandemic by Mr. Beast and partner company VDC. Over time, people complained that the quality of Mr. Beast Burger has taken a massive dive. Jimmy claims that this Mr. Beast Burger fiasco has damaged his brand and his reputation. In response, Jimmy wants to terminate the agreement they had. Jimmy posted this tweet about the situation. VDC claimed that some of Jimmy's tweets about Mr. Beast Burger were disparaging and ruined their company's reputation. Now, does this mean Jimmy may have also breached the contract? I'm gonna give it to you straight, YouTube. There's a decent chance. Contracts often have non-disparagement clauses in which you agree you won't say anything negative about the other party. If the influence of Jimmy's tweets caused financial losses for VDC, then they may have a case. Things you think are illegal that are actually totally legal. Number 1.
West Knuckles.
They're highly illegal to sell or own in some states.
But 29 states say they're legal.
Wait, battery is still a crime. This is illegal.
Yeah, I'm a criminal.
Number 2, owning a tank and driving it on public roads. There are rules though, like getting the cannons disabled and registered, mirrors and signals that comply with state requirements, following all weight restrictions, abiding by speed limits and not damaging public property, among other things. But if you do all that, then you're good to go. And seek revenge.
This is assault. You're a lawyer. You can't break the law.
You're right. What was I thinking? Truce?
Number 3, some states allow you to carry switchblades.
You stabbed me. Stabbing me when it's not self-defense is still illegal though.
Mike, I'm a criminal.
Jeff, what are you doing here? Where's my tenant?
Oh, hey, we're sub-jeffing the apartment from him.
You mean subletting?
That's why I jeffed.
Hey landlord, you can't let the Jeffs sub-Jeff. Sublet. Oh no, turns out they're pretty cool. It's all good. I know they're cool, you freaking gaslighter. Our lease agreement specifically says you cannot sublet without getting my written permission first.
You guys want to make mojitos and watch Top Gun? Yeah!
Don't some states let you sublet without needing permission? Okay, relevance. If it's explicitly in the lease agreement, you have to abide by it. And some states make you get permission even if it's not in the lease. Okay, sorry. We good? No, we're not good. You violated the agreement. I have grounds to file evictions against both you and the Jeffs now. Whoa. Can you maybe just let it slide this one time? I don't know. Hold on. What? Jeff. I would die for you. Hold on, wait. Are you in my apartment without giving me notice of entry? Okay, I'll let it slide this once. Michael, the Blindside movie made your story famous, and now you're suing your adoptive family and you say the movie is a lie?
I mean, kinda. I didn't like that it made me look like a dum-dum who needed to be taught how to play football. I was already playing football, and I'm not mentally impaired.
Yeah, you said that 8 years ago. What about now?
Well, now I'm a little thrown because I found out this year that family actually never adopted me.
Michael, we all saw the movie. You were a dum-dum who needed to learn football until they adopted you. Explain?
Look, I thought they adopted me too, but it turns out they just took conservatorship over me.
Like Britney Spears if she played football.
The petition I filed in court alleges that the Tui family tricked me into signing conservatorship papers by telling me it was more or less an adoption. And because of that, they made millions off my name and likeness, but I never saw any of that money.
Those are some pretty serious allegations. Care to respond, Sean Tui, the dad Tim McGraw played in the movie?
Michael was already 18. We couldn't adopt him. And the NCAA needed proof that he was part of our family. That was the only way.
Even though Tennessee state law allows for adult adoption?
Oh, well, see, the thing about that is...
Things you think are legal that are actually really illegal. Number 1, lemonade stands. 14 states will let Little Billy quench the neighborhood's thirst without issue, but all the rest require you to get a permit or license first.
You think food safety's a joke, scumbag?
Number 2, happy hour.
Here's your full price beer.
If you're in Massachusetts.
It's ridiculous. If I was allowed to run deals on drinks, people in Boston would probably drink more. What's the harm in that?
And number 3, streaming in public. Unless you're a weird freak, when nature calls, you'd rather go behind a bush than in your pants, right? Well, good news for all the gross weirdos out there. If you get caught urinating in public, you could face charges such as disorderly conduct, all the way up to more severe ones like indecent exposure. So careful you don't get hit with a fee for taking a pee. Just because you got a traffic ticket doesn't mean you have to pay it. Not if I have anything to say about it. Here are 3 ways to beat a traffic ticket in court. Let's start with what not to do.
I shouldn't have to pay this ticket. I wasn't the only one drag racing.
Nope, saying the officer selected you out of dozens of other people who committed a crime doesn't absolve you of guilt, and now you've just admitted to the crime. Next.
I didn't mean to commit a crime. I didn't even know that drag racing was illegal.
Wrong. Ignorance of the law is also not a valid excuse for breaking it. This won't work either.
As this cop is a liar. He's no good. Look at him.
That's also not a good idea. Unless you have hard evidence to back up your claim, the judge will more than likely side with the cop. Even if the cop is a jerk. So now that you know what not to do, here's what to do. Oh no, you reached the time limit for short form video. To see the rest, run to my YouTube now, fast. Click the link quickly before I get sucked into the void. This is what to say when the cops say, "Can I search your car?"
I do not consent to a search.
Fine, have it your way. I'm gonna call the canine unit.
Ooh, puppy. Okay, I'll wait here.
Stop. Before the dogs get there, ask if you're under arrest or being detained. If you aren't, ask if you can go.
Am I being arrested or detained?
Routine traffic stop, bud. Just hang tight while I get the canine.
1 hour later.
Okay, got the dog here. Ready?
What took you so long? I missed my train. Now I'm never gonna make it to my dad's house on time.
Another birthday spent alone. The cops can't keep you waiting for the dogs during a routine traffic stop unless they have reasonable suspicion that you're involved in a crime.
Do you have reasonable suspicion of a crime?
No.
Then give me my ticket and let me be on my way.
Well, I'll wait here.
Hey! I said,
Baka, you can always tell the cops you're aware of your rights and exercise them. You should never try to argue or fight them. Save that for the courtroom, not the street. Never do this to your lawyer if you want to win your case. Number 1, exaggerate.
I can barely use my right arm anymore. It hurts so bad.
Really, you don't seem to be in much pain at all playing beach volleyball.
Well, it feels funny sometimes.
Number 2, hide past incidents. Could you explain how it feels funny sometimes?
Just listen to my wrist.
I mean, it doesn't sound great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from an injury he sustained in 2003 after breaking his wrist. See? You broke your wrist 20 years ago and didn't tell me?
I was 6. I forgot.
Well, is that grinding sound new?
No, I've had it for 20 years. Oh.
And number 3, lying. You haven't talked to a single person about this case, right?
Swear down, haven't talked to a single soul.
A few minutes later.
Have you talked to anyone about this case?
Swear down.
Really? This voicemail you left says otherwise.
Bro, I'm like fully healed now. Can't believe this. I'm gonna do 1,000 jumping jacks.
Your Honor, this guy's a fraud. Move to withdraw. Permission granted.
No!
Don't ever say this after a car accident if you want to win your case.
Bro, I didn't see you. You came out of nowhere.
Whoa there, saying I didn't see you or you came out of nowhere might seem like you're placing blame on the other person, but in reality, it actually makes you seem like the one at fault for not paying attention. You should go to the hospital.
Nah, I'm okay. I don't need to see a doctor.
6 months later.
You have horrible internal bleeding and the worst concussion I've ever seen. Why didn't you come to me sooner?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah, concussion will do that. Don't brush it off and say that you're okay. Your injuries could be way worse than you realize. Plus, if things do get worse, the insurance companies will try to use it against you that you first said you felt fine.
I was taught to take responsibilities for my actions, so it was all my fault.
Very big of you. Your insurance rates are gonna go through the roof.
I can't believe it. That guy just took the fall. I'm off the hook. I was totally texting and driving.
Why would you just admit to everything? I'm not saying don't have integrity, but you sold yourself out before you even knew all the facts. Just play it cool before you play yourself and never admit to anything. Ever had to deal with a shady landlord? Want to know what you can do about it? Let's see what some tenants have to deal with. Security deposits.
No, you can't have it back and you can't move out because we have an agreement.
Agreement? You violated
What are you talking about? Every time I come over here,
Is that a civil disagreement I hear?
tell this good for nothing that he can't just up and move whenever he wants and he can't have his deposit back.
Privacy rights.
Yo, this dude has def violated my privacy.
What? When?
Let's see.
Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money?
Oh!
What? I own the place, don't I?
Repairs and maintenance.
Mike, what about my toilet? It's been an accidental today since the day I moved in.
In some cultures, it's considered a delight.
Yeah, we found a few violations. Oh no, you reached the time limit for short form video. To see the rest, run to my YouTube now, fast. Click the link quickly before I get sucked into the void. Things cops can do to you that you can't do back. Let's say I legally pull you over. I'll say license and registration, and then legally I have to show it. Now let's say I get legally pulled over and I try to say, what's your name and badge number, officer? Sure, write this down. Last name Stick, first name Your Dip. Oh. Yeah, just because you have to identify yourself doesn't mean I have to. Some police departments require officers to verbally identify themselves, but it's not required by law. Some states make us display it, but we don't have to say it. Doesn't that create an unfair power imbalance? Welcome to America, pal. Take it up with George Washington. Here's your ticket. Is this illegal?
Good, bro.
Yeah.
Are you recording me? What's up?
No, but I can.
My caregiver was doing her normal walk and all that. There was this guy that's been following her around every time he sees her.
California is a two-party consent state, which means you cannot record another person unless they give you permission. However, the rule only applies if there's a reasonable expectation of privacy. So you can't secretly record someone talking during a private conversation. But if you're in public where there's no expectation of privacy, it's a-okay. Especially if you're recording because you feel threatened like this TikTok user did. Which means he was 100% within his rights to record this man, but posting it online is another story. For one thing, he may not be allowed to monetize a video or he could face a lawsuit. And if he's lying about the harassment, posting it online could open him up to a defamation lawsuit. But these skinny arms and balled up fists, I wouldn't be surprised if the allegations were true. Homie's built like Alec.
Wow, really, dude?
What do you mean you wrote this script? That's literally your own joke. This is what to say when the cops say, mind if I ask you a few questions?
You didn't read me my rights. That makes this a mistrial. Unhand me!
Sir, this is a traffic stop. That doesn't even make any sense. Miranda rights. You know, you have the right to remain silent and so forth. Yeah, cops don't have to read them if you're not in custody. Get in, you're under arrest.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, pal. You didn't read me my rights. That makes this a mistrial.
Stop saying mistrial. You don't know what that word means. So, you've been arrested. They will need to read you your rights, but only if they ask you questions. No questions, no Miranda. So, did you kill him?
He hasn't read me my rights. Yes.
That was easy.
Too easy.
3 weeks later.
You didn't read him his rights. We can't introduce a confession.
Which makes this
Not a mistrial. I got the murder weapon with his fingerprints here. Guilty.
But my rights. Mistrial.
Sorry, champ. If the cops don't read you your rights, all it means is that they likely can't use what you say against you. Sometimes all they need is the other evidence.